What's going on, everybody? I know everybody missed us, right, this last weekend. I know everybody was like, what happened? There was no show. I had to go to a wedding out of town, guys. I tried to take my stuff to get the show running. But I'm just going to be honest with you guys. It was Vegas. We were having a good time. Everybody's safe. Everybody's good. Everybody stayed away. And we came back. Everybody's Gucci. But I was just in no way, shape, or form ready to do the show on Friday. So we're going to do a special show this Friday. Make sure we knock it out the park for you guys. But we're going to get into the extra point right now. We're actually going to do a little extra point and extra inning at the same time, because we're going to talk about the MLB playoffs and the brackets and who we think is going to go all the way. But when I say we, there can only be, it's not just me, it's my boy Artie here. Artie, what you doing, baby? How you doing? Good?
We're all good over here.
Out freaking standing. I was just telling everybody how it's my fault we didn't have a show this last week. I was out in Vegas, had a little too much fun, and just was in no condition to be doing a show.
That's funny.
All
right. We all have those days.
Yeah, you text me and you're like, you going to do the show? I was like, dude, I looked at my text. I was like, I'm too messed up to drive to the Devil's house tonight. I was like, oh, man, I was gone. Hey, it was good times. I hadn't seen my cousin in a while, and then we had the wedding stuff going. I was like, this is one of those things, man. But we're here. We're here to talk about some football. It's the Extra Point Volume 3. Talk about the picks we had this last week and the picks we're having this coming up week. We're also going to deal with a little bit of MLB playoff picks. Let's start off right now. Week 3, man. When I was first putting who won, who lost, I was like, man, dude, right off the bat, Artie's got me beat right here. And then I was like, wait a minute. I got a couple on Artie. Wait a minute. I got a couple more on Artie. Snap. Yes, Artie missed 2 more. But Artie beat me 10-9. So you won 10-9, sir. We both picked you know what? I forgot to write down who did what now. I know you picked Seattle over Dallas. That was the game breaker for me, or the week breaker. We both picked the Falcons. The Bears ended up winning that one. What is it? Foles came out of nowhere. Yeah. I saw so many memes and GIFs of Eagles fans with Foles jerseys yelling and going, I'm going to Chicago to go get my quarterback back.
That's funny.
I was like, yeah, that's hilarious, man. I'm sure he was
Jaguars.
That Jaguars. There you go. And he got hurt, and then they let Minshew Madness run over that shit, and then they traded him away.
And then he choked this past Thursday.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Foles came out and did his job, and fucking hey, dude, Trubisky is not that quarterback. I mean, he's had the team for 3 years now.
He is who we thought he is.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's that's it. They didn't give him his extension back in May. I was reading this today. They talked about how they didn't give him his extension back in May. They want to make him prove himself this year. And as we know, that it looks like the Trubisky era in Chicago is over.
It has come to an end.
Yep. I mean, he's had his chances. It's not like he hadn't had his chances.
Yeah. What game this week surprised you? For me, it was the Eagles and Bengals. I honestly thought somebody would have won, and it ended in a tie. The Eagles are now 0-2-1, which I don't know what to tell you at that point. You know what I mean? I think that was the most surprising one for me. I thought the Bengals might be able to pull it out. I'm surprised that the Eagles stayed in it and ended up tying the game. What was more surprising? What was your most surprising game of the week?
Probably that Bears and Falcons was pretty interesting or surprising how it went down. They had a big lead and then they still blew it, even with the quarterback coming in off the bench. Basically like doing the any given Sunday impersonation.
Yeah.
So that was interesting because, I mean, damn, dude, like the Falcons are a little snake bitten, that's you can't get out of your own way. You have a pretty big lead and you don't want to run the ball, or I don't know what it is. I didn't see the whole game. I just saw kind of how it worked out.
Yeah.
So I was a little surprised with that one. I was definitely the Thursday game where the Jaguars just came out and got their butts handed to them by the Dolphins was, I would say, like to the level of how bad the Jaguars were. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Really, really surprised. I thought Minshew was going to have a big game. I streamed him in one league because I listened to the little shorty pants, Evan.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Yeah, Minshew Mania, blah blah blah. Stream him, this and that." So I streamed him, and he scored me a whopping 10 points.
You were
Yeah. So I was thinking some of the other big games I think that were a little surprising was the Bills did really well against the Rams. That was a really good game. Allen is probably the breakout player of the year so far.
Yeah.
He feels like last year's Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson doesn't feel like Lamar Jackson.
Oh God, no, he doesn't.
He feels like he kind of, I don't want to say a sophomore slump because it's his third year in the league, but kind of like a sophomore slump type of thing where he doesn't look the same, Who else was on here that I saw? The 49ers and how bad they beat the Giants. I think I picked the 49ers to win that game, but I didn't expect them to slap around the Giants. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, they were missing everybody. 36-9 was a good beatdown.
I'd like to point out that you picked the Giants to win that game. I picked the 49ers, bro.
Oh, my God. How dare you.
I'm just letting you know this is how it went down.
I feel horrible. I think with that, what I said was, when in doubt, go with the home team. And
that's what you did. That's what you did, and that's what happened.
Yep. And I just thought the 49ers had more guys hurt than the Giants. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't realize how bad the Giants suck. So
they are who I thought they were.
Yeah, that's my fault. Who else was? Oh, the big surprise to me, the shock of the weekend. I would say I don't want to say it's a shock, but yeah, the shock. The Lions beating the Cardinals 26-3.
Oh my God! Yeah, we both went Cardinals on that one.
Yeah, because they were 2-0. The Lions were 0-2. But remember, I told you, and I had said that's why I wasn't sure who I wanted to pick. If Golladay plays, that changes everything. And he played,
and it changed everything.
Yeah, he had a touchdown, and he had like 80-ish receiving yards. I forgot how many. I know he didn't break triple digits, but he caught a touchdown and he played. It changes the whole dynamic of that offense. And he played, and that was the difference. Because look, they won by 3. His touchdown was the difference in that game. So that, I was pretty surprised. The Packers won a good game against the Saints. I think we both picked the Saints, maybe it was?
We did pick the Saints. No, we both picked the Packers.
Oh, we both picked the Packers.
Yeah, because we both watched that one correctly.
Packers look good. Yeah. Packers were looking good, and man, they looked really good. I think Aaron Rodgers is on a mission this year with the whole drafting his backup quarterback.
Yep.
So him and Russell Wilson to me have to be the front run. Him, Russell Wilson, of course, Mahomes. They have to be the top 3 dogs for MVP right now.
Here's
maybe wild card Josh Allen.
I mean, I don't want to burst your bubble right now, okay? Because over the first 3 games, Dak Prescott has the most.
Shut up. They're 1 and 2.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm not. They are 1 and 2, but Dak Prescott, his stats right now he's number 1 in the league. He's number 1 in the league right now.
He's not going to win the MVP.
Oh no, absolutely not. I'm just letting you know right now that he's number 1 in stats. Anyway,
what? Passing
yards, completion percentage, overall. Motherfucker, he is number 1, bitch. Get over it.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're losing and they're having to throw the ball.
Yeah. Well, this last game, Zeke did not get running, dude, which is crazy to me. And then Pollard fumbling that ball, the muffing the punt, as they call it, on the 1-yard line. Just terrible.
Well, you know what I like to say? They're not Dak good.
Badoom. All right, guys. So over the weekend, or this past weekend, Artie did pick him right 10 times. I picked him right 9 times. Artie has taken a commanding lead, as he says, a streak, but a streak's 3, and I'm gonna use his own words against him. You got to win 3 for it to be a streak. So we'll see how we do this week. And first game of the week is gonna be the Broncos and the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. What do you got?
Oh, geez, is this a Thursday night game?
It is the Thursday night game, unfortunately. Snooze Fest number 2.
Let me just throw something out there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a tie. Gonna score 0.
I will give you 2 points if it's a tie. If you call a tie, bro, on any game, I will give you 2 points. Jesus.
I think this is going to be hands down the worst game of the week. I'm not going to watch it. I'll tell you that. I'm not going to spend 1 minute watching this. I don't think I have one single dude on either team on fantasy football for those teams. Yeah, they're brutal, bro. And did you see that they just signed a quarterback?
Yeah.
To start? I forgot his name, but I just saw it. And they're like, and people, I see people saying, hey, Colin Kaepernick's still available. Hey, remember, nobody besides the Patriots offered Cam Newton a contract.
Yep.
And not only that, the Broncos, remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Jameson Winston signed up as a backup.
To New
Orleans, dude. Like, how stupid do you look now going to sign a free agent, like, dude, to be your starter? Like, it's dumb. There's so many teams that are just, I don't know, man. That's what tells me, like, some of these dudes, Kaepernick, they're blackballed. Because there's no way these dudes could come off the streets and be a starting quarterback,
Yeah.
Just dumb.
It's
again, Winston, Newton, Kaepernick. I'm not gonna say it, bro, but I'm just gonna throw out there. They all have something in common, and it has to do with the complexion of someone's skin. Just tell you.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there.
To me, there's some kind of like conspiracy. I don't know what it is, but there's something, bro. Something to me just smells a little fishy.
Here,
I don't know, man. Yeah, go for it.
I'm with you there, dude. Like, we don't know the inner workings of the ownership and what they're all doing and why. I mean, right. all the bullshit, man. We don't know, right? At the end of the day, I'm still picking the Broncos, and you got to make a choice.
Find the Broncos.
Broncos it is. Next game, we got the Saints and Lions, and yes, Galladay is playing.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking the Saints on that one, though.
I, as well, am taking the Saints. Even though they're going to be playing in Detroit, I think the Saints are going to go ahead and take that one. We got the Chargers and Bucks. Who are we going here?
Take the Bucks.
Ooh, that's actually what I was going to do. So we'll go double Bucks here. We got the Jags and the Bengalis. I'm going to take the Jags just because I think they're going to bounce back after what happened this past weekend.
It's like I want to go opposite of you somewhere, but God, I can't bank on the Bengals. They look so horrible, dude. They look bad.
So Jaguars too. All right. Yeah. Vikings and Texans. I am going to go with the Texans on this one. You can go against me on that one.
I am going against you. I'll take the Vikings.
All right. Vikings for the dub. Seahawks, Dolphins. No-brainer. No. That is a tough one there, guys. You guys got to make this easier for us. Steelers and Titans. The way Ben's looking, I'm going with the Steelers. Who you got?
I got the Steelers for sure.
Okay. The Dirty Browns versus my Cowboys. I'm going to go Cowboys again.
I'll take the Browns.
You're gonna take the Browns? You're taking the Browns? You heard it here first, folks. He said the Browns. We're leaving it the Browns.
Taking the Cowboys.
All right, good.
I believe in them, though.
Cardinals and Panthers.
Cardinals.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I like Kyler Murray. He's looking really good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, and I take it back in terms of one of. It's like 1A and 1B for the worst games of the week. Is definitely Jaguars and Bengals are right up there too.
I'll give you that one. Colts and Bears. I am gonna have to go with the Bears. The Bears looked really good this last weekend, coming out running a little bit more. So I'm gonna go with the Bears.
I'm taking the Colts.
Ooh, here we go. Colt 45s. This is the only Colt I want this weekend. We got the Ravens.
You locked in your pick already with the Bears, right?
Yeah, I got the Bears. It's locked in.
Okay. All right, just making sure. Because I don't know if you knew, but their running back, Cohen, their change of pace running back tore his ACL.
It's fine. Montgomery's still there. We got the Ravens and then the other team that has no name.
I'll take the Ravens.
Right. We don't even going to mention the other team because it has no name.
I feel like the Ravens. I feel like that's going to be my lock of the week is the Ravens.
The Ravens lock of the week. Giants and Rams.
The lock of the week was last week.
I need to go over that one. Yeah, I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
down. Write them down.
I'll put Artie's. I'm gonna put an asterisk by it, and that'll be the your lock of the week. I gotta find mine.
Yeah.
Giants and Rams. This one actually might be mine. I'm going with the Rams, hands down.
Okay, I got the Rams too for sure.
All right. I think I'm gonna go. That's gonna be my lock of the week on this one, dude. The Rams are gonna be my lock of the week over the Giants.
I was gonna tell you why I'm taking the Ravens.
Why are you taking the Ravens?
The Ravens are just like, I feel like they are getting a chip on their shoulder now because they're 1-2, I believe.
Yeah.
They're 1-2. They got handled by the Kansas City Chiefs, and I feel like people are looking down on them, and they need that. They need that motivation where people aren't seeing them as front runners. Last year, they weren't seen as the front runners until the end, right? People didn't believe on them, and then they started doing real well. Well, this year they were seen as more front runners, and now they haven't been doing very well. They haven't had that chip, that swagger that they usually play with. And I feel like now that they got embarrassed on national TV, Monday Night Football by the Chiefs, I think they're going to go back to having that chip on their shoulder, and I think they're going to come out and slap around the Washington. Although I could see why you have your pick, because their Giants are bad and Rams are good.
I'm going to go with the Rams. I think the Ravens are going to come out and beat the no-name team, the W's, even though they're not going to get any W's this season. I'm going to go with the Ravens on that one.
They'll get a W.
Oh, when they play the Eagles?
When they play the Giants.
So we got the Giants and Rams. We both went Rams. That's my lock of the week. Bills and Raiders. Ooh. I'm going with the Bills on this one, even though they're going to be playing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, for sure. The Bills are looking real good. Josh Allen looks unstoppable, man. He's really good.
Okay, here we go. Big decider right here. Patriots and Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs because they're playing at home.
I'm not picking against the Chiefs all season. You could lock me in. I don't think they're going to go undefeated. I'm not picking against them all season long.
All right, all right.
The Chiefs win all year.
All right, let's see here. I'm just going to put asterisks there all over the place. Eagles and Niners. I'm going to go with the Niners. I can't right now with the Eagles. As much as I hate them, I can't do it. They're just.
Plus, they're supposed to get Raheem back this weekend, so they'll probably focus on the run. The Eagles aren't very good. I mean, they don't have good receivers. Their quarterback is not who we thought he was. You know,
he's not who anybody thought he was.
Yeah, I mean, I really expected more from him. He's not a dude I take anywhere in fantasy football, but I thought he'd be better. You know, I thought he'd be like a game manager. You know,
yeah.
I don't know, like the old Tom Brady, like in terms of like not the Tom Brady that used to air it out, but like the Tom Brady that managed
the game. Yeah, I'm with you.
I thought that's who he was going to be in. He's not even that, dude. You know.
Damn. Final Monday night game: Falcons and Packers. I'm going with the Packers. Aaron Rodgers just looks too good, and the Falcons just seem to self-destruct the last 2 weeks, and I think they need to find themselves before we can really. Bet on the Falcons.
Yeah, that game's going to be a shootout, I think. But I definitely take the Packers because Rodgers just looks good. Man.
He looks really fucking amazing right now.
That's good. He's a man on a mission right now. Like I personally think.
Oh, absolutely. You haven't drafted a first round offensive weapon for him since he's been a quarterback, right? And the only first-round pick he's ever thrown to was a first-round pick by somebody else who then they traded for and picked up in free agency, right? And that's the only first-round receiver who's ever caught a touchdown pass by Aaron Rodgers. He's done all this with no first-rounders, really. Yeah, and the 1 year you get the opportunity to pick a good first round pick, get him a receiver. You don't have. They have always focused on the defense, but they have the opportunity. You're going offense. What do? You get him away. Oh no, you get him his replacement. Okay, I mean, right on.
Was CeeDee Lamb available when they're picking? Do you know?
No, CeeDee Lamb. Oh, I don't remember. I want to say that the Cowboys picked 17th, the Eagles were 18th, and we picked up CeeDee Lamb. I don't remember who took that. The ones before.
Nah,
imagine! Oh my God! And I picked up CeeDee Lamb in a few of my leagues just as like a bench player, and man, he's getting promoted to WR2 if not flex, hard flex.
Yeah, he's definitely flex worthy right now for sure. Definitely flex worthy. Yeah, dude, I was really surprised to see that stat. I did not know that. That was pretty crazy.
It's crazy to think that how many stars have come out of Green Bay because Aaron Rodgers receiving, because Aaron Rodgers threw to them and made them be better, and to think that none of them were first rounders. It's just wild to think that the Green Bay Packers have not tried to help him have a better offensive team.
Right. No, it doesn't look like he was there. It looks like they had the number 26 pick, so they were way down there. The receivers taken after, I guess Pittman Jr. from USC. None of these dudes, from what I could tell, are doing anything,
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but yeah, none of these dudes are doing anything. Yeah, none of these receivers down here. Above him, yeah, you got that dude from Henry Ruggs is pretty good from Vegas. For a rookie. Jerry Jeudy from the Broncos. I haven't heard much of him.
That first week he was amazing. He was the waiver wire pickup of the week as far as wide receivers were out of that first week. But then it's just been silent because he got nobody to throw to him.
Right. Yeah. Because I thought the main waiver wire was somebody that spent $75 on a running back.
That guy too. Wide receivers are fine. Whatever. All right. So we have our picks in. We're good to go. You have your lock of the Chiefs forever for the season.
I just don't. Realistically, who do you see beating them? Like, if everything was on the line, and you say, all right, there's one team right now that beats them. I could think of two teams. I see three teams on this list that have a shot at beating them, but I would still. I
would say the Seahawks have a chance. I have the Steelers. Oh, shit, man. You're getting me excited, baby. And the Packers.
The other one, and the Packers. I agree.
Oh, man. 3 for 3, baby. You can put it on the board. Yes.
Those are the only teams that have a shot at beating the Chiefs, and I would still take the Chiefs over all three of those.
I'm with you there, dude. Like, I think those are the top 3 teams right now that you got to look at and go, man, these are the only guys that might have a chance to beat these guys. Like, they might go back-to-back, I was going to say World Series champion, Super Bowl champions. Like, honestly, I don't see anybody else coming out of the last 3 weeks that's like, wow, these guys are going to be in the running for it at the end. So.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, that was interesting. So, I was talking to my buddy Joe, right, because he's a diehard Cowboys fan, but he's unrealistic and he's super biased.
Right.
He doesn't listen. Which is a little more fun to rub it in with them a little bit more, people like that. It's supposed to like you, who at least listens. Because, we put the over-under wins for the Cowboys at 10, which is they're playing like it, right?
Right.
I didn't expect them to beat the Seahawks, to be honest. Like, I picked them not to. Would they lose to opening week?
I'm trying to think about who they lost to.
And then they barely edged out the Falcons. It's like, oh, my God, dude. They have not looked as well-oiled as Joe thought they would. And then Joe is quick to make excuses. It's because we're hurt. I was like, I get it, dude. But it's not like they're going to put a little asterisk. Hey, they're 1-2 because they're hurt. You know what I'm saying? You still got to play.
It doesn't work that way. You got to play. You can't. Yeah, you got to play the game the way it lies, and it's kind of like in golf. You play it where it lies. You got to go out there and field the team that you have. This is why you have backups for your backups. This is why you have, who you trade for. This is why who you don't trade for. This is why you play the game of football. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's not like they're the only team that's gotten injuries.
Right.
Like, I get it. You have a lot of injuries, but you're not the only team that's been hurt. And everybody's got to play with what it is. Like, that's part of the game, is being hurt. And it's you having, like you said, a deep enough team or having a plan in place. Because, like, the 49ers, look, they're more hurt than the Cowboys.
Oh, absolutely.
They came out and won.
Yeah.
Like, again, I picked the 49ers to lose against what turns out to be a really bad Giants team, but still they came out and won, dude, despite being hurt.
Yeah.
Despite not having a starting running back.
They knew who they were. They knew who they were going into that game, and they handled business. The Cowboys need to stop thinking about who they're supposed to be and just play for who they are, and let it be. One of my buddies, Matt, he's one of my neighbors here. He was texting me during the games. He's like, "Man, so many guys getting hurt, so much sloppy play, so many penalties, stupid penalties. It's ridiculous that these first 3-4 weeks." He's telling me it's basically I'm watching preseason happen right now with live players and stuff like that. He's like, "I'm not going to turn the football back on until week 6." He said, and I'm like, "Right on. I'll keep you posted."
That's what it feels like with the in-between teams, not the well-oiled teams,
no, Kansas City looks like he's going to steamroll over everybody.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers look on point. The Packers, for the most part, they look like a well-oiled machine. Again, with the teams in between, because there's only so many elite teams. There's always, 4, maybe 5 at the most elite teams.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing 4 elite teams. Chiefs,
Steelers, Packers,
Steelers, and
Seahawks.
And I can't even put the Ravens at that 5 spot because they don't look elite.
They don't not after this slap. They got slapped around. Legitimately slapped around up and down the field. They had that one little spark in the second quarter when they had that kickoff return for a touchdown. And they got him back. You know what I mean? I was like, "Oh shit, they're gonna come back." That's what they needed. This is the thing they needed to kind of light that fire. And Mahomes came back and said, "Shut up. No, it isn't."
Right. Yeah. At that 5 spot, believe it or not, who I like at that 5 spot right now.
Who
if
that?
I had to pick a team right now, it's the Bills.
I could see that. I'm with that.
I could see them at that 5 spot. Edging out like a Patriots team.
I think it gets a little. I think it gets a little money. I think it gets a little muddy. Right. Yeah. Right. 5, 6, 7. Right there. It's a little muddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But definitely those top 4. Those are the top 4 teams. Period.
Yeah, for sure. Head and shoulders for sure. Head and shoulders for sure. All right. Let's talk about some more top teams that ended up making the baseball playoffs.
All right. We're talking about. We're going to go right in for the extra point. We're going into the extra inning now, guys. MLB playoffs started today. Tampa Bay is, if you guys don't know the rundown, I should say, Tampa Bay Blue Jays. We got Cleveland, New York, the Twin City, the Twins against Houston Asterisks and the Astros. The A's and the White Sox. On the National League side, we got the Dodgers and the Brew Crew. And then we got San Diego versus St. Louis. The battle of the 2 named teams. The Cubbies versus the Marlins, who I can't believe are in the playoffs. And then Atlanta versus Cincinnati for that last wild card going into the NLDS. Let's start with the American League and the games that happened today. Or let's just start with the games that happened today. New York beat Cleveland. We were just talking about it off air. Bieber was out there, and he got lit up. He hadn't given up 3 earned runs in any start during the entire season. 5 innings with the Yankees, he gave up, I believe, 7 runs. So I mean,
4 innings and 2/3. He didn't even finish the 5th.
Jesus, and I think a lot of people had Cleveland maybe out in this one out, but on a 3-game series, I find it really hard to think that the Yankees are going to lose that 3-game series after what they just did in Game 1. I think in a 3-game series, it's very crucial you get that very first win because now all you need is one more.
I agree. I totally agree.
I think I'm going to pick it right now. I'm taking the Yankees to come out of that series, and I think they win the next game. I think they don't have to go 3 games. I think they just take 2 and they're done.
Let's see here. I mean, my initial instincts say I want the Indians. I think the Indians were going to be hot at the right time. Jeez. Man, well, it's hard to bet against a team that wins the first game, right?
Yeah.
But if anybody's going to come back, it's Cleveland. I think they're just pretty damn good. They're deep. The Yankees don't have the starting pitching to depth. However, 3-game series, you don't need pitching depth. You win one, and then all you had to do is win one more.
Yeah.
They won one, so they're already halfway there.
And I mean, they won 12-3. So hopefully they didn't swing themselves out of a game for tomorrow. But they won 12-3, handedly 12-3. I got to go with the Yankees on this one.
Jeez, how do you not go with them?
You
got it. Yeah,
you got to go with the. If the Cleveland Indians would have come out,
I would have picked the Cleveland.
Before the game started, I would have been like, yeah, let me go with Cleveland. I think they're going to go ahead, and I think they're pitching stronger than the Yankees is right now. And the Yankees said, no, we're going to go ahead and put up 12 fucking runs. Go ahead and beat us. Another game.
Yeah, I might go against my instincts, but I'm taking the Yankees.
All right, so we're both going Yankees going on to the ALDS. Let's see here. Let me write that down here. Oh. It hurts to write it down. Next, we got Tampa Bay and the Blue Jays. The Rays came out and won.
I don't mind making picks, but I don't think we should make picks for keeping track or anything, because these are already slanted picks because of teams that won already. So we're naturally going to slant towards the team that won.
Well, I know that. Look, okay, let's just take the Rays and Blue Jays. I know that we both said at the beginning of the season, whenever it was, that the Rays would be in the mix. I still stick with that sentiment, even though they won today. Yeah, they got that win today, but I still think that sentiment. I think the Rays have a really good chance to go to the ALCS. Honestly, I think it might be the Rays and the Yankees. I think A's and Yankees in the ALCS. Honestly,
A's or Rays?
Oh, Rays. I'm sorry, Rays and the Yankees.
Okay. Yeah, that's who I take as well too. There, but definitely take Tampa Bay. They're up 1-0, and that's who we picked at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Easy. We got the White Sox and A's. White Sox beat out the Athletics. Congrats to the White Sox Nation. You guys won a game. Oh my God. I'm gonna go.
I think they win that series.
You think White Sox? For
sure.
I think the A's. I think the A's come back and win.
Only reason is because the A's are lacking some depth in terms of hitting. They have some pretty decent pitching, but they are lacking some depth with their hitters. Ever since they lost Chapman, that team's not quite the same,
Yeah.
Simeon had a horrible year. He went 0-4 today. Matt Olson only seems to hit home runs and not hit anything else. Canna is pretty good. They got Lamb, who kind of resurrected his career. Laureano had a little bit of a tough year. Yeah, man, I don't see. I mean, they traded for your dude, La Stella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke up that no hitter.
Yeah, he sure did. And the Sox have been a little bit serendipity.
Serendipitous?
Again. Yeah, there you go. Whatever. They seem to have a lot of dudes that could just rake. Moncada has been ice cold this year. He got real cold. But Anderson, look at him. He's a beast. He went 3 for 4 again today. Abreu is probably the MVP of the American League. They got Robert, who's gotten cold, but that dude could catch fire and carry a team,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the other outfielder. I wonder what happened to him. Maybe he was DHing? I don't see him. Yeah, I don't know. Eloy Jimenez, they didn't have him playing today for some reason.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I'm telling.
White Sox for sure.
All right, I'm taking the Athletics on this one.
Right.
We got the Astros and the Twins. The Twins need to pull it fucking shit out of their ass and beat the Astros already. Jesus Christ. Astros take game 1. Unfortunately, I think the Astros are going to beat the Twins on this one. And they're going to end up facing... Who would they face? Let's see here. They would either face Oakland or Chicago on that turn. So they would get out easy on the next round, but I think they would fall to the Yankees would destroy them, I think. Got to go with the Astros right now. They won the first game. If the Twins would have won the first game, I'd have been like, please let the Twins win. I hope the Twins come back and win, but I'm going to have to go with the Astros on this one, unfortunately.
I'm going to take the Twins just because I refuse to. I refuse.
Excellent.
I refuse. I'm taking the Twins.
Excellent. All right. Now
they lost 17 in a row playoff games.
Jesus Christ. All right. Now on the
other team. Before we leave that one, hold on. I thought this was an amazing stat. Did you know that DJ LeMahieu is the first player in modern history to win a batting title in both leagues? First player. That's pretty crazy.
I did not know that.
first player to win a batting title in both leagues. I didn't know that either. I was trying to think, okay, what are some dudes that could have possibly won in both leagues, right?
Uh-huh.
And I know Frank Robinson is a dude that won the MVP in both leagues. He won in the American League and National League. So I thought, okay, maybe he won a batting title. So that was my initial instincts, right? I didn't know his batting average or what it was, but I said, and he probably, since he did that, he probably had a shot. Then I thought, okay, what are some other dudes that played really well in both leagues, right?
Mm-hmm.
And another one that comes to mind is Miguel Cabrera. But I don't remember how high batting averages he had with the Florida Marlins. I don't remember him having anything ridiculous. I know he won that Triple Crown the year he won the MVP. So I was like, okay, he's got the American League for sure. I just don't know whether he won the National. So that was like another guess for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought of maybe some other dude, like, I don't know, like Manny Ramirez, I don't know if he had won. I knew he was real close that year with the Dodgers, but I think he came in like second with batting average. I don't even know if he had enough at bats to qualify for the batting average the year he played with the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he won it with the Dodgers, and I believe he won one batting title with the Indians. So I'm like, okay, that's another dude. And then after that, the list starts getting really small. Like, I mean, who would you think would be on that list for like guys that could possibly won?
When you were saying that, I was like, Frank Robinson had to have won it, a batting title on both sides. That's the only one off the top of my head that I know played in both leagues that I would be like, okay, Frank Robinson. I don't know anybody else who would do. I couldn't, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, somebody said Albert Pujols, and I said, well, we all know he sucked when he came to the Angels.
Yep.
So I mean, that's not possible. Nah, I'm just kidding. But he had some good power numbers, but he never had batting averages.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
So like, yeah, dude. And then I literally Googled it and found out that DJ was the first guy to ever win it. I didn't know for sure. I just wanted to play that guessing game before I even looked. Right?
Yeah.
And wow, to my surprise, first dude in modern history, in the modern era, to win a batting title. Some dude won it back in like 1882 or something like that for two teams that weren't even American League, National League. They were like, they're conference something. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Right on. Well, fucking hey, guys, you guys just won the, or you guys have the, what they call it, trivia question extraordinaire right there. Who's the only player to win the batting title in both the American and the National League? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the National League games. They start mañana. Yeah, they start tomorrow. We got the Dodgers and the Brewers. San Diego versus St. Louis, the battle of the two named teams. Chicago versus Florida. And Atlanta versus Cincinnati. Obviously, I think we both are taking the Dodgers to go ahead and take that series.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That's
not hearing any opposition there. We're going to go ahead and move on right now. I think Slam Diego, even though they kind of cooled off as the season ended, I think they beat St. Louis. They're going to lose to the Dodgers, but I think they beat St. Louis.
You know what? I have a buddy who's a San Diego Padres fan, and he actually thinks that his team's going to lose. He feels like St. Louis always has their number. Kind of like how St. Louis used to have the Dodgers number a few years ago until they finally broke that little streak. I actually think they're San Diego. I'm with you. I think San Diego is going to take that series. I think they have enough hitting to win it, and I think they definitely have enough pitching. Man, I just think they're good. I'm a little worried about them. I think they're good. I think right now they're still like the little brothers to the Dodgers, type of thing, where they're like up and coming. And I just think the Dodgers have more experience, and that's what edges them out if they end up playing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see them. I could see the inexperience still beating the St. Louis Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we both got slammed.
Yeah, I take that series like 2-1. You know.
Yeah, I think St. Louis wins one of the games, but I think the Slam Diego boys come in and go ahead and win that one 2-1. Next we got Chicago versus the Marlins. Chicago all day, twice on Sunday.
Man, the Marlins have been sneaky, dude. But yeah, I'll take Chicago for sure.
They have been, okay, the Marlins have been sneaky, and they snuck into the playoffs, but sneaking into the playoffs and actually being there is two different things. So
I mean, but dude, they got in as what team? As the number
4.
Number 6.
Dude?
I mean, they beat out 2 other teams.
Man, I still think Chicago, man. I still got Chicago.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take Chicago. They did beat out 2 other teams. That's they beat out the Brewers and they beat out the Reds.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Reds are a better team, but go for it.
I think the Reds are definitely a better team than the Marlins. If you had Cincinnati playing Chicago, I would be like, Cincinnati's going to beat Chicago. I think that's just going to be a W there. But I think since Chicago's playing the Marlins, I'm going to go, bless you, with Chicago, with the Cubbies. I'm going to go with them. But I do think they're going to lose to the team I'm about to pick right now, which is Atlanta. I think the Atlanta Braves just have a better squad, and I think they have an easier route to the NLCS than the Dodgers do.
They do. I agree. I think they do for sure, too. That's what I like about some of this. But I'm taking Cincinnati. This is going to be my upset. I think Cincinnati's pitching is pretty damn good. And good pitching always beats good hitting, although it didn't work out today for the Yankees in Cleveland. Usually good pitching beats good hitting in the playoffs. And I don't know, man. Something just tells me there's got to be an upset somewhere, right? And, I mean, that's where I'm taking the upset here. I'm taking the upset with Cincinnati.
Right on. All right, you guys heard it here first. We both think New York's taking that. We think Houston's going to unfortunately beat the Twins. You said the Twins. I said Houston.
Yeah, thank you.
I think Oakland's going to come back and beat the Chicago White Sox. You're going with the White Sox because they won today. We got the Dodgers beating the Brewers, Slam Diego beating St. Louis. It's going to be a hell of a game, or hell of a series with San Diego and the Dodgers. And then we got Atlanta taking over Cincinnati, and Chicago Cubbies beating the sneaky little Marlins.
Yep.
All right, guys, you could take it to the bank. That's all I'm saying. Put down 20, do a parlay, put these down. Get that money, and then let us know how much you won. And then go buy some merchandise, god dang it.
That's right. Did we fix the clothing attire that I asked for?
You asked for black, and I put black in there.
I like it. What about the blue? Did we fix a little blue?
There is blue in there as well, sir. You can change the colors of the... For those of you guys...
Hey, I'm asking for the audience.
I know. For those of you guys playing at home, you can pick black and or blue. I made the logo inverted, so it now looks really good on black, and especially good on cowboy blue. All right, man. That's going to be it for the quick hit, the extra inning, and the extra point here. We're going a little bit longer than I thought we were going to go, but we got it done. We had a couple little stops here and there, so we'll get that edited out for the audience. But as always, man, let's hear the patented Artie goodbye.
Hey, make sure to be safe out there. Let's wash our hands and wear our masks so we can get back to a civilized society.
I like that. A civilized society. That's right, guys. Make sure you guys hang out with us. This coming up Friday, we'll be doing a show this Friday for you guys. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that. Make sure you like, you follow, you subscribe, you tell everybody, dude, you guys got to listen to these guys. These guys are awesome. Make sure you guys do swing by the merch store. If you guys don't know how to get to the merch store, go ahead and go over to our Instagram and or the Twitter, and you can click on the link to go to the Teespring storefront and buy some stuff. Everything you buy is going to help the show continue to move forward. We got the website coming up soon. Me and Artie have been talking about doing an actual live Friday night show, so maybe in a week or two we'll do a live show, guys. You guys actually be able to see us talking shit back and forth live, and you guys will be able to make comments and talk about that stuff. So, yes, stand by, and we'll let you know when we're going to do that. But I do digress. One more time, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. Artie, have a great night, brother. I'll see you this weekend. I'll see you Friday for sure on here. And everybody have a great day and be safe.
All right. Take care.